Hi! Today on Estellosaurus Reads, I am talking about this beautiful collection of books by various authors. Each book transforms into a beautiful work of art, and these were kindly sent to me by Carlton Publishing. So a little while ago, Carlton Publishing, the lovely people over there, kindly sent me 4 books to have a play with. Now there are 4 titles in this series. This is the first one, the Aviary. I don't know how you say it. This edition is by Matt Merritt, and it's a lovely hardback book. It's got a recommended retail price of £20. It's hardback, it's beautifully illustrated, and it has 50 sort of works of art inside. The idea behind these books, each of these 4 books, so we've got the Aviary, the Flower Garden, the Butterfly Pavilion, and the Tree. And each book features sort of press out sections which enable you to turn the pages from a 2D page into a beautiful 3D work of art. They are really pretty. So the Aviary is the one that I've started, and now inside are illustrations and descriptions along with sort of the Latin names, the ornithological illustrations, and just beautiful text which sort of display a variety of different birds. There are all sorts of birds in here, tropical, sort of British birds, international birds. It's just a beautiful, beautiful book. I have sort of done a couple of these. So basically each page, so where the bird is, has a pop out section, so you can peel off the outsides to create sort of a pop out bird. And then once they're all popped out, you can see I've done a few there, the book sort of sits together and just can be displayed. So it's like a really lovely, really interesting, beautiful book, and you can display this and have sort of a birdie work of art. Now each book is very similar in that you pop the pages out, you pop around the illustrations to create your picture. I'll just show you, if you look on the back of the book there, this is what they look like when they're completely created. So the butterfly obviously is filled with illustrations of butterflies. The Flower Garden, as you might imagine, filled with floral illustrations. Fabulous. And the Tree, which is my favourite because I do like good tree, illustrations of trees. And these are sort of leaves, and what the leaves of the trees and sort of interesting details of the trees look like. And again, on the back of the book there is a little idea of what it's going to look like when it's finished. So each book is illustrated and written by a different author. So this particular book, The Tree, is written by Steve Marsh, who is a wildlife expert. The Flower Garden is written by Michael Scott, not to be confused with Michael G. Scott from the American Office. He's a botanist and has an OBE. The Butterfly Pavilion is written by James Lowen. And as I have already mentioned, the Aviary is written by the author and editor of Birdwatching magazine, Matt Merritt. Now, these books would make a really lovely gift for anyone interested in nature, anyone interested in the specifics of, say, birds or butterflies or flowers or trees. Perfect gifts for them for Christmas. I think these would be lovely gifts for older children, as the pop-outs sometimes can be a little bit fiddly. For example, the flamingo there. Flamingo? Yeah, the flamingo. It was quite tricky to pop out some of these details around, so probably better for slightly older children or sort of children in their very early teens, because not only is it really pretty and fun to play with, it's also really educational. I think I have learned things about birds. The birds one is the one that I've started with, and I am learning it is educational. So ideal Christmas gifts, and as Christmas is coming up soon, I think they're a perfect time to buy these. Each book has about 50 illustrations in. There's lots of text in each book, and it's written, rather than sort of textbooky, it's written in a really beautiful flowing way. So it's quite lyrical to read, so it's easy to read and it's fun to read, and the illustrations are just beautiful. It's a lot of fun to pop bits out. It's quite therapeutic. If you, like me, suffer from anxiety, just to sit and concentrate on this is quite therapeutic. You don't need scissors, you don't need a craft knife. You literally just pop, actually, you literally just pop the pre-cut shapes out. So yes, these books are just glorious. And like I said, the ideal gift for a nature lover, or even just someone who's a bit crafty and a bit creative. Or someone that wants to get into crafting, because actually peeling the pages out is really crafty, but you haven't had to do any of the work yourself, because, as I say, the pages are sort of perforated, so they're just really easy just to pop out. So yeah, I think ideal for anyone, and they're not difficult. They are a little bit fiddly sometimes, so maybe not for small tiny hands, but they're not difficult to do. So I really think that sort of, even if you've got maybe arthritis in your hands, if you've got sort of limited movement in your hands, I think this is still something you'd be able to do. And as I say, each page has a description of the bird. It tells you the sort of standard height, wingspan, weight, where they can be found, and it just gives you really interesting information about them. The puffin now, I like puffins. And did you know that the wingspan of a puffin is 8.5 inches to 25 inches? That's a massive. Yeah, I really like puffins. So yeah, distracted by a puffin. This is just a really lovely set of books. The illustrations are beautiful. The words are sort of quite lyrical. Just really pretty to look at. Each one's really different, and once everything's popped out, they will make, just again on the back, I'll just show you one more time, they will make lovely works of art and would look beautiful on bookshelves, or windowsills, or next to a tray of succulents you may have if you're a blogger. I just think they're going to make the ideal Christmas gift for somebody this year. So as I say, each book has a recommended retail price of £20, and you can buy these from Carlton Publishing, and you can buy them from the publisher of this book, which is Andre Dutch. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. So yes, definitely look these up if you're looking for a Christmas gift, let's say a grandma or an auntie or anyone that loves nature or crafting or art, or just if you love beautiful things, you're gonna love these books. So yeah, go out and grab yourself some. I'd like to thank Carlton Publishing for very kindly sending me those 4 books in exchange for my honest review of them. They are genuinely beautiful little books. I'm having a lot of fun with the Avery, popping the pages out, and I'm really excited to start on the flower garden because I think that's going to be really pretty. So those are the 4 books together, and just on their own, just as books on your bookshelf, they would look really nice as well. They're bright and they're colourful, and they are really well illustrated. So thank you to Carlton for sending them to me to review. Do you like the look of them? I'd love to hear from you in the comments below if you've got anything like this, or you're thinking of somebody that you can get these for. Let me know below. I'd love to hear from you. In the meantime, don't forget to give my video a like if you liked it, and you can subscribe or hit the little bell for notifications. And I will speak to you soon. Bye!